He was the stoic special agent on NCIS for nearly 2 decades, and now he's taking on a new passion project with his wartime novel. Earlier, we talked with the Mark Harmon. Check it out. Please welcome to the show, Mark Harmon.
Yes.
Morning.
Mark, so good to see you. Let's jump right in here. You went from playing an NCIS agent to writing about one. Here it is. What made you want to create your own story?
I never wanted to create my own story. I am an actor who was trying to research a part 20 years ago. There wasn't much information on NCIS anywhere to be found, and I was fortunate enough to meet real agents and then work every day for 20 years with Leon Carroll, who was so important to have on the set every day, and someone that I paid a lot of attention to and trying to get things right as an actor. So to now be venturing into this area and trying to reveal the real story of NCIS, where it came from, focusing on a man like Douglas Wada, who had a very specific skill set at a very specific time to do a very specific job quietly. It just made sense that this would be the place to start. And we always talked about how important the real was versus the TV show, and they're very different. But this was an interesting experience and a good one.
I love the backstory, but Mark, you did a ton of research to write this book. Did anything that you discovered surprise you?
You know what? It's all been surprising to me. This entire venture of my life in the last 20 years in doing this TV show, I think opened the doors for something like this. Do I have a burning desire, or did I ever have a burning desire to be an author? No. But I do have great respect for Leon Carroll, and he's earned that with me over 20 years. And the men and women of this agency who do a very quiet job and do it very well. It's been so interesting to me to talk to some of these people and ask them questions that they've never been asked, and they have an opportunity to tell you. So that's been fun, and this book is the result of that. So if people like it, then I'm thrilled. But this has been only educational for me, and I've learned a lot.
Your character, just going back a little bit, Leroy Jethro Gibbs, left NCIS in the 19th season. My mother, who's been very ill, the only constant anchor Judy has had is Gibbs. Even when she can't say our name, she knows your name. So thank you. I'm not kidding. What has been the hardest part of leaving a show you were on for so long, other than losing a Judy?
Well, listen, honestly, hearing a story like that, because you realize that it crosses over. You realize that a fictional character or a fictional TV show can have an impact on someone's real life.
Yeah.
And even if it's just about meeting on a Tuesday night and getting in front of the TV set and watching as a family, that's something that weighs on you, or you take responsibility in, or at least I did. This story originally, was based on real cases. And then as you develop a TV show, things change, and that's what happens. Lives change, people change, showrunners change, writers change, actors change, all that. I think the result of that is someone like me saying, you know what drew me to this in the beginning were these people who did this job very quietly. And the overview of that is that no one ever asked them because they couldn't talk about it. That's how they did their job and did it well. But to be able to expose the work that these people did and also throw a bit of a focus back on an investigator like Douglas Wada, there was nobody doing this job at that time, and no one that could have done it other than him.
Quickly, Mark, before we go, now that the actor strike is over, are you currently filming Summer School Part 2?
Yes.
Now, can we expect to see anything soon?
Listen, no. The answer to that is no. But in my mind, it's got to have Carl Reiner attached. There was nobody like him, and I miss him greatly. And what a gift he was to have an opportunity to know and work with. But I'm still waiting to see what the points of this deal are. I know it has to be ratified, and I'm hopeful that happens. The strike has been tough on many people, a lot of them not actors, and I'm respectful of that. And and I want it to end and people to get back to work, and then we can all smile a little easier.
That would be good. Mark, thank you so much for joining us. DBL Nation, you can get Mark's book, Ghost of Honolulu. It is wherever books are sold. Thanks again so much